What's up everyone? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I am up here in the woods, going to be doing some metal detecting. If you watched that video I did about 6 months ago about metal detecting behind a waterfall, I'm back at that location and I'm going to show you something interesting here. And then a little bit later we're going to hike up to where the waterfall is again. But anyway, I got my Fisher F44 metal detector here. And check out this awesome old place right here. Now, there used to be a couple just very small homesteads up in the woods here. Now this, they completely redid the foundation. I'll show you. It's cinder block. I'm not sure if this is the exact location it used to sit. It was at least in this general vicinity. I kind of looked at them on old maps. But you can see it's cinder block under there, and they tried to support it to keep it from falling over. But anyway, I searched in here a little bit last time I was here, and it was just all modern trash. I think they moved all this dirt around. But anyway, what we're going to do today is, it's a perfect time of year to do this. I'm going to go in here in the creek in behind where this old cabin used to sit and see if there's anything in the water down in through here. Because now would be the time to do it. It's really low. So I'm going to go ahead and look down through there a little bit. Got my water shoes on, and if I find anything, I will turn the camera on and let you guys know. If not, we will head up toward the waterfall, and I'll see you there. First, let's check out that cool centipede there. They got all sorts of these around here, different colors. Sometimes yellow, sometimes orange, sometimes red. But yeah, he's pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to start trekking over and through here. I'm going to show you there is some old iron down in here, probably from a long time ago. So there at least is stuff in here. The question is, can I find little trinkets and valuables, or is it just going to be old nails and big pieces of iron? I'd love to find a cool relic or something. We'll find out. Alright, so I noticed some big signals right away as I was coming down in through here, and I flipped this one signal up onto this rock here. You can hear it there, but I'll go ahead and grab and show you. It's just a huge, big old piece of iron. Not sure if that's off of like an old stove or something. I have no idea. It just looks like a fairly normal piece of iron, a large chunk though. We'll throw that up here for now, and we'll keep looking. It looks like there's some kind of like sediment here, but it looks like, apart from a thin layer on top there, it looks like bedrock in this area right through here. And it's kind of easy to swing in through there. So we're going to keep working up to where it's dammed up there, see if we can find something else. And got a bunch of little baby crawdads in through here, and some malted sculpin also. There he goes. All right, so what I'm going to be doing is, like I said, right here, kind of on this bedrock. Just going to keep combing that. Slowly across it, working my way up stream here. You're going to get a lot of little chattering. Alright, I think we are on the old stove parts, because I'm going to show you up there a second where my detector is. I found more parts, and just looking here on the bank, at the bottom of a glass bottle. It's pretty thick glass. I would assume that's got to be old. We're not going to haul all the glass out of here, unless maybe it's a whole bottle or something like that. But it's on the back of the hillside up here behind the cabin. So let's go show you this up here. So I got a signal, an iron signal, and I pulled this out here. That's got to be the part of an old stove, like maybe one of the legs or something. I'm really not sure. But then right next to it, you can see how this blends in with the rocks. Not this. That is a piece of iron. That's crazy. I'm definitely not going to be able to haul these big pieces out with me. I may take the smaller pieces like this here. See if I can see if there's any writing on it or anything later when I get home. But yeah, there's a lot of this iron up through here. So I guess we're in the right spot. Oh, I think that's a little baby Helgramite. There he goes. All right, back to the hunt. More signals down there. So I'm going to be switching back and forth between the GoPro and my handheld camera here. Just depends on where the shot is comparative to the water. But where was it here? Oh yeah, it's right under my coil here where I set the detector down. You can kind of hear it. Just another piece here. Another piece of that iron. So we're going to make a little pile of it. Some really interesting pieces there. Now, I saw something interesting on the side here. I'm not sure if it's super old or not, but we're going to find out. Look at that bottle over here wedged in the side. Oh, we're going to let it go. It's actually plastic, so that's not going to be super old. Is that just a rock? Oh, that was a weird shape. All right. I'm actually surprised all this big iron down here. I expected some targets, but we're hitting a lot of iron. So I'm gonna keep looking around. Okay, I'm on the bank here next to that bedrock I was swinging around. Got a pretty solid signal. Jumping from the 30s anywhere up to the 50s. It doesn't seem huge of a target like the big pieces of iron, but I don't know, it could just be deeper. Not exactly sure where it is comparative to this all here. May have to grab the shovel on this one. But somewhere down, is that glass? No. Somewhere down in this rubble here. Alright, so I'm going to get my shovel out and we're going to see if we can figure out what that is down there. Yeah, it's funny how you're looking in creeks and rivers and stuff like that. You see round things like this and you start thinking coin. But it's just the water rubbing all the edges off. But it looks like we got down here to the signal. It's a pull tab. So obviously there's been some people down here since the olden days. But yeah, we locked onto that. And we're gonna keep working. Well, we're working our way back. Remember I told you guys in the past when you're working along the bank, that's where the jewelry like the necklaces and stuff get caught in the roots, but also the pull tabs get snagged in there. And you'll be able to see here from that signal, it's an old style pull tab, but it's wrapped around that root. So I pulled that off, but that style pull tab, that's 1965 through 1980s. So it's not, you know, recent within the last 25 years. So we're working our way back. What is this down through here? Oh, it's like an infestation of, I don't know what those are down there. That's pretty strange. All right, let's keep looking in through here. The trash is getting older one piece at a time. Hoo-wee. So I just went up a steep grade for a couple minutes. Now I'll show you the creek's way down there. Now, and it'll keep bending around and eventually we'll come up on the waterfall. I'm heading up there now. Down there, I dug a couple more pull tabs, some that kind of date back to right around the late 1960s, kind of around in there. So definitely been some activity of people hiking up through here and partying down in that section also, as well with those old relics, which I think were stove parts. Probably, you know, we're talking at least back to turn of the century, 1900. But didn't find anything else down there too quick. I didn't work it extremely thorough, like especially around the bank areas. I'll have to come back in the fall when kind of the shrubs are down a little bit more and work it a little bit better. But yeah, there's some old stuff back there, so you never know what'll pop up. But we're gonna head toward the waterfall, see if we can find anything up that way. Okay, I'm where the creek crosses the trail here, and I decided to come up above it and work on all this bedrock here. And down under these areas, and all this flat area here where stuff wouldn't be able to sink too much. And I found a modern pull tab. I haven't found anything else yet. Something under here. I don't know what this is. Not sure what that's off of, but anyway, haven't found too much yet, but I'm going to keep swinging the detector in on and around and on top of this bedrock and see if we can find anything that's locked down in there. We're almost at the waterfall. I am absolutely gobsmacked right now. I can't believe what I just found on the surface. Now, when I say on the surface, I mean I would not have found this if it wasn't for the metal detector. I am just in the middle of the woods, as you can see. Any way around me. And there's just a path that leads up through here that goes to the waterfall. We got the creek on this side over here. And see if you can see it down there. And I got a signal here I wasn't thinking anything of. You know, in the low 40s, I'm thinking, oh well, you know, in the pull tab range, you know, people hiking the trail here, you know, stopping to have a pop or something. And I saw something round down there, so I went to pick it up and thought, well, maybe that's the target. And it is the target, and it's something good. Look at this. Can you see it yet? I'm going to let you listen to it. Just ringing up right where those pull tabs ring up. Just in the low 40s. So I just thought it was going to be trash, but look at it. It's a musket ball. That is cool. It's solid lead right there. And it's not a fishing weight, because there's no hole through it. And that's oxidized white. That is an old one. So unbelievable. Shot by someone's musket up here back in the day. Who knows if they were hunting. I don't think there was any Civil War activity up here, but now I'm going to double check for sure. So I'm going to have to pay more attention to this path just swinging it. I was just, you know, the path's about as wide as I can swing the metal detector, and I'm just going back and forth as I walk on the way up to the waterfall. And got me a musket ball. So sweet. Alright, I'm on the side of the path. Now last time I was up here I did find some old shotgun shell head stamps right down in there. Got an old piece of ammunition here. Not sure quite how old that is. Doesn't look too old on that one. But yeah. So yeah, people definitely up here hunting in the past. So we'll fill that in. We'll keep going. You can tell when the rain comes down through here, it just keeps washing layers off over the years, and all these old shell casings and ammunition, a lot of it's right on the surface. There's one right there that I found with the metal detector. They're almost impossible to see with the naked eye if you don't have a metal detector. But another one of those. Alright, I just looked around the entrance of a cave here a second ago, just a small kind of overhang. It's not really a cave, just like a little cavernous type area where the rocks kind of, there's a cavity that recedes under it. And I've been working my way up along the path here, and I got a hard-hitting signal. And man, it looks like I got a coin up through here. Now, just from a quick glance, it looks like it's modern, but I'm not certain. Pull it out right there. It's a quarter. I think it is a modern quarter. Yeah, looks modern. It is Utah State Quarter, 2007. Still happy to have that though. Got a coin today. Alright, we're almost at the waterfall. A little bit further. Well, just picked up my first shotgun head stamp. And you can see there, it's the old paper cartridge. So these are the old ones. Like early 1900s. Still got the paper on the edge of it there. See if we can see what this one says. You see it on there? All right. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. Had a real solid signal. Thought it was going to just be more ammunition. It's ringing up 48. It looks like a coin. Kind of scrape some dirt away here. Let's see what it is. Looks like a penny. Oh, I guess that's why it rang up lower. It's a zinc penny. It's corroded. It's been up here for a while. All right, you got another coin. Can you hear the waterfall? Just right up around the bend there now. Okay, well, I am at the waterfall, and good news, the water is a lot lower than the last time I was here. Last time I went in this ledge right through here that leads up to the waterfall. I crawled in there and looked for some stuff, didn't find a whole lot, but I found some jewelry up on top, and I found some coins, some old ammunition, a little bit of a mix of everything, and it's low enough now where I can actually go into the pool itself and look around without much issue. I got my water shoes on. You can see the water's only coming down on that one side there. So maybe we'll pull something out of the actual kind of basin there at the bottom. So I'm going to give it a shot, and hopefully we can get something. That'd be neat. Something other than a can. I hope so. Alrighty. So let the games begin. I'm going to start here in the sand. Got a signal right down here. Pull tab. On to the next. That's a nice signal. Oh, check that out. It's a coin. $1972. All right, let's keep going. Well, I decided to put a glove on with my digging hand because there's a lot of glass in here. I can see it, and I don't want to get cut on a piece of glass. So I'm going to put my gloves on, and yeah, there's actually a lot of targets in this loose stuff down here, this sandy stuff. I mean, that penny was like 5 inches down in this goop right here. So I can only imagine what's all locked under, you know, like say a foot and a half deep in all this. So I'm just going to keep working this edge for now, and we're not going to be able to get it all today because I got to be out of here, and like I got to start back in about a half hour. So let me show you over here. Let's get my glove on first, and I'll show you. Got another signal over here by my shovel. That just looks like a piece of aluminum there, melted. All right, let's keep looking. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. All I found was this piece of a can here, a bunch of pull tabs, that penny, some pieces of aluminum. I've just been digging kind of along, just right on the edge here, and down in the shallow water. And I'm gonna try to go up on the rocks on this side because I haven't been able to before because it was too high. I'm gonna see if anything's got caught in the crevices sitting back in there. So I'm gonna grab the detector, start up around that side and do on them ledges a little bit, see if there's anything there. This is right where I swung before. I crawled right up in through here and I didn't find a whole lot back in there. So maybe over the years anything that was dropped in there kind of got pushed off this side, who knows. It's almost impossible to get through here and there's too much of this sand filling it in. So I'm gonna try up along the rocks on there, and if we don't get anything, I'm gonna try up on top again. I am now on top of the waterfall and it is nice and dry up here. You can see not much water. It was over here before that I found that peace sign pendant. I found a couple pennies over by that big boulder. You can see all this is dried up. You can see how these bedrock cracks just hold the targets, because I didn't even need the detector for that one. You know, pull tab sitting right in there. Gets caught in these little cracks and stuff like that. So we'll put that in the pouch, and let's show you a look over the edge here. I'm not going to get too close. So I wasn't able to get the whole way over here before, so I'm going to start swinging around here, and hopefully there's something lost up here, because if stuff was washing down this way, a lot of it would have got caught up around this edge. But who knows, you know, I'm pretty far up in the woods, so this isn't a place that, you know, people frequent a lot, I would say. And it's not deep enough to swim in, so it's not like technically a swimming hole, I guess. I'm sure people have used it as a swimming hole, but I wouldn't say a major one at that. But yeah, I mean, the whole time I've been here, nobody's been here, so I mean, it's quite the hike. So let's get at it, see if we can find something. Check out this big guy just chilling on the surface. He's a lively one. Alright, we'll let him be. That's right where he was, literally, just crawling across the surface just like that. But back over by this rock, unfortunately, on top of all this bedrock, I have not been able to locate one repeatable signal. And down all the little crevices, everything. Couldn't find a single repeatable signal. But I'll keep working the edges a little bit, and we're going to start heading back out, and I think I'll detect the trail on the way out. Well, I guess I'm not getting through here unless I do some debris removal. Woohoo! We made it.